Started.
Good
Awesome.
morning. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm so glad y'all made it.
Mhm.
Okay, so we're gonna start off with introductions. Miss, make sure I'm saying it right, Capricia.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna start off with introductions, and first it's gonna be me because I'm gonna be your fabulous instructor for this journey. And my name is Brandy Guillory, and I've been doing medical billing and coding for a little bit over a decade. So I've been in it for a while. I know the ins and outs, and I'm here to teach you everything I know. And that way you can go on and reach all the goals that you have to reach. Okay. So I'm in the Morgan City area, I'm way down south in the swamp. I have one daughter and I'm married. And I recently moved to Morgan City. It's my hometown. It's where I was born and raised, and I got to come back home. So I'm living my best life over here. All right, so that's a little bit about me. Um, I'm going to go ahead and introduce Miss Jessica Washington. She's our Director of Education. And if there's ever any questions that you have that I can't answer or I don't answer to your satisfaction, pretty much, you can
Mhm.
always reach out to Miss Jessica and she may be able to explain something better than me.
Okay.
Um, so she's always an option for you, but I'll let her say hi. I know she has something she wants to say.
Okay, good morning, Ms. Capricia. Welcome to Unitech Training Academy. As a Director of Education, my role is to support and guide you through your time here, ensuring that you have the resources and support you need to be successful. I will be overseeing your academic success plan and working very closely with Ms. Brandy to ensure that you're receiving the best possible education and training. Now, the number one key to success is communication. So if you're not going to be responding to Miss Brandy, I'll be texting, calling you as well, just to see what's going on with you. When you think I'm not looking, I'm looking.
Gotcha.
So, whether you need assistance with an assignment or you just need some encouragement, we are here to assist and help you. I encourage you to take advantage of the opportunities and resources available to you to embrace the challenges that may lie ahead. So, let's get started and make this most incredible opportunity. And again, welcome to Unitech, sweetie.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Jessica. Let's see. And this is Miss Lindsay Anador. I'm saying that right, right? Anador? Lindsay Anador. She is another medical billing and coding instructor, and she's just going to be sitting and kind of observing us today, kind of just feeling things out. Hi,
Hey, Miss
Lindsay.
Evelyn. Hello.
All right. So normally, Capricia, we have a bye, Miss Jessica. Have a good day. Normally, we have a PowerPoint presentation that will go through and do some introductions and show you a few different things. We're skipping that today because we've had some changes in staff and our presentation needs to be updated. And I don't want to give you any information that may be wrong or confuse you or anything like that. So we're going to wing it today. But so a little bit about the program that you've signed up for, medical billing and coding. Um, the first thing I want to make sure that you know is that this program will not only set you up to be a medical biller or a medical coder, it's going to set you up to do anything in a medical office in an administrative capacity. That means any front desk job, any back office job, anything in between, basically anything that's not dealing with patient care, dealing directly with patients, you'll be able to do by the end of this course. It's 9 months and it's going to open up a world of opportunities for you, a ton of doors. Um, so if you get to the point in the program, some people like billing. I like billing. Some people like coding. I don't like coding, and that's okay. I know how to do it if I need to do it on my job, but it's never a job that I look for. When I go look for a job, I actually look for a billing job because that's what I enjoy. That's what I'm good at. So you'll get enough practice in both to figure out what you may be drawn to, what kind of job you want to look for once you're done with school. That's our goal anyway, is to give you, all the information. A little bit about the program. Like I said, it's 9 months, it's 8 to 9 months long. and it's made up of 8 classes, or what we call modules, and they run from 151 to module 158. Now, like we were talking about before the meeting started about jumping right in, because we have students that start every week, we also have students that graduate every week. And you jump into the program wherever we're at, and you just go from there. Now, you are jumping in at a fantastic time because we just started module 151. So you are starting at the actual beginning of the program and are going to get to do it beginning to end seamlessly, and it's going to be fabulous for you. It is really hard to jump into the middle when we're doing like hardcore coding and you have no basis for it. That's really difficult. So you are going to get an excellent foundation and get to go from start to finish, and it's going to be fabulous. It is going to be fabulous. So we're in 151 right now. Each module is a certain amount of days long. Like this one in particular is 16 days long. Today we are on day 3. We are on day 3 of 16. So we're literally 2 days, 3 days into the program at this point, the very, very beginning. So I'm not going to have you starting on assignments in our e-learning site, which is Moodle, until Wednesday. Today, we have the assignment that was emailed to you. You're going to turn that in today to me via email. And then tomorrow, we're going to access your books, access your Moodle, make sure everything's set up and running properly, and you have all the tools that you need to be successful, okay? And then Wednesday, once we get your access set up on Tuesday, you're more than welcome to hop in there Tuesday and get going. But you're not going to be held responsible for anything before Wednesday, okay? Just want to make that totally clear so you know you don't freak out. Sometimes, like last week's assignments are going to be closed because they close on Sunday at 11:55. So all you'll have access to at this time is this week's assignments, okay? So the ones showing before, they may show a 0. If you see that, don't freak out. I'm going to drop those. You're not going to be held responsible for anything before today, before your start date, okay? Let's see. Let's talk about books for a minute. The books that you're going to access for your coursework are going to be ebooks. They're going to be in a website called Evolve. After you turn in your day 1 assignment to me today, I'm going to send an email to our registrar, Miss Franny, and let her know that you're active in the program. After that, she's going to send you out a code to access your books. Her email, it's long. It is long, but it's important that you read through the whole thing. Scroll all the way down, okay? Because it's going to give you directions for setting up that account. And then at the very, very bottom, there's a 16-digit code that you have to access your books, and you have to redeem it on their website. If you get stuck anywhere in that process, I'm a text message away, and I can direct you through it in no time at all, okay? Let's see. And again, depending on what time I'm able to tell Miss Franny you're active today, that'll depend on when you get your book codes. If it's later this evening, you won't get them till tomorrow for sure, okay? Because she gets off at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's see. All right. Okay, let's talk a little bit about what to expect today as far as logins, emails, things like that. And we'll talk about your Unitech email in particular. Do you need me to pause, Capricia? I'm sorry. I don't normally put people on the spot, but you're the only person I'm talking to today.
Oh no, some of the questions you have on the paper, I'm filling it out. I'm sorry.
Not a problem. Not a problem. I just want to check and make sure. I don't want you to miss anything.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So some of the emails you're going to get today, and you may have already received one from our help desk, and it is to set up a Unitech email address through Microsoft 365. Have you gotten that email yet? Do you know?
From Microsoft 365.
Yep, it'll come from a no reply type IT email address from our IT department. You may not have it yet. If you're
Yeah, I don't think I have it yet.
okay, that's not a problem and that's totally normal. You probably get it sometime today, early tomorrow morning at the latest. Okay.
Okay.
And what you'll do, you'll follow their directions in that email and set your account. Actually, you don't have to set the account up. They've already done it for you. You just have to
Okay.
change the password. Okay.
Okay.
It's going to give you a username and a temporary password, and you just pop into Office and change the password. It'll ask you to do it the first time you log in. Okay.
Okay.
Just make sure it's something you remember. Okay. And then after today, after you get that Unitech email address set up, that is where all of your communications from Unitech and myself are going to go. So maybe get in the habit of checking it every other day, every day, whatever's most convenient for you.
Okay.
Anything coming from financial aid will go to that address. Anything coming from me, feedback from assignments and things like that, they'll all go to that address. So you just want to make sure that you're not missing anything by not checking it on occasion.
Gotcha.
Now, if I have like a serious question, like say you submitted an assignment incorrectly or it wasn't quite what I was asking for, I will text you and say, hey,
Okay.
can you take a look at this lab or this daily assignment or whatever? Just recheck it for me. I left you a message. Something like that. I'll let you know that there was an issue with an assignment if there is one. Okay.
Gotcha.
Let's see. So we talked about Unitech email address, and then the other one you will get is for your Moodle setup. And Moodle is our e-learning site. And I'm going to share my screen and pop into Moodle so you can see what it looks like. And I'm going to
Gotcha.
show you where to find your assignments and all that fun stuff. Just give me just 1 minute. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. All right, so when you first sign into Moodle, you're going to see these two options up at the top. One says dashboard and one says my courses. Whenever we start a new module, you're going to have to find it in the my courses tab. Okay. And it's
Okay.
going to list all your available courses there. Now, right now, you're only going to have, I think, two. You're going to have the one for me, which is Introduction to Administrative Medical Assisting. This one's going to look kind of like this. And then you'll have one for orientation that the registrar set up for you.
Gotcha.
They ask that you do the orientation one, have it completed like in the next few days by like Wednesday or so.
And that's the paper that's attached to the email, or that's just the module?
That's one of the modules that you'll see under my courses. I don't think anything will show up on your dashboard until you click into it under my courses. Like it doesn't pop up on the dashboard until you access it the first time. I'm not sure why, but that's just how it works. So if you don't see anything when you first sign on, get on that My Courses tab and then you'll see one that says orientation and then one that says this, Introduction to Administrative Medical Assisting. That's our module 151. And then when you click in there, after you click it the first time, it'll start to show up here, which mine's taken forever because I have a bunch because I'm an instructor, but that's okay. Let's see, 7. There we go. Really? Okay. Now, when you pop into the module, it's going to look like this. You're going to see the course title, and then a little welcome banner that has my picture, my contact information, and a little bit about this module. It gives a little brief description and then a picture of the textbook. All right, so you know what to look for in that other website when you're going to look for the textbook. If you scroll down a little bit, you're going to see you have all these tabs right here. It's kind of set up like an app, which is, it makes it so easy to find stuff. All right. So every day, Monday through Friday, you're going to have a daily assignment and a lab assignment. Okay. This first tab is your daily assignments. All you do is click on that tab and it's going to drop down all of your daily assignments for this week. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Likewise with the labs, you just click on the tab and all your labs will be listed there. Okay. Exams is the exact same way. You click on that and whatever is available is going to show up. Let's see, you will not have exams every day. They usually, on average, about one a week. One a week.
Okay.
We go through things pretty quickly because of the, the 9-month time frame. So, but you will always find out when there's a test or something coming up. We talk about it in our weekly class meetings. For me, mine are every Thursday at 4:00. If you can make it, that is awesome. They are not mandatory because not everybody can make it due to work schedules. If you cannot make it though, if you look on this Zoom meetings tab, you will find recordings of our meeting for every week. Okay. So you don't ever have to miss any information or important announcements or anything like that. You can always find those recordings on the Zoom meetings page. Now, that being said, I have my meeting at 4:00, but we get off work at 5. And sometimes it takes hours for the meetings to convert and upload and me get them on YouTube and all that. So sometimes it will be the next morning. It'll be Friday morning before the video gets posted. Okay. And that's okay. You just watch it. If you can't make it to the meeting, just watch it, as soon as you can.
And you say every day and 9 a.m. is your live class?
No, every Thursday at 4.
Thursday. Oh, that's perfect.
Good, good. And like I said, if you have something going on and you can't make it, you click on this Zoom meetings tab and it'll be listed there for you.
Okay.
You have a few other tabs that I'll talk about real quick. Course resources, certification resources, and student information hub. All right, now what the course resources are is basically your syllabus for this class. If you want to see what your learning objectives, the material we're covering in this module, you can look on your syllabus and it'll give you that information. All right, certification resources is a very important one. The whole point of this program is to get certified, right?
Right.
Right. So at the end of it, you're going to take your certification exam, the NCCT. We highly recommend, and we have the link right up there. It's the first option on that tab to the website, to the NCCT website. Go on there, create an account. It's free to create the account, and they have some free study guides and resources and things for you. Get everything for free that you can. I recommend when it gets closer to time, you may want to invest in some of their paid study guides and practice exams and things like that. We have an NCCT prep class that we hold weekly. It's a Zoom meeting class. Again, totally voluntary if you want to go or not. We also post the recordings for those here on this tab. But we recommend you start going to those closer to the time for your exam. Let's see. And then you can see there's a whole list of different resources here for your certification exam, different study guides and different things. All right. And let's see. Student Information Hub is just some basic information about Unitech. Our vision statement, our course catalog, attendance and makeup policy, if you're ever wondering about that, and then a link to our website. Probably stuff you're not going to use too often, but that's okay. The thing you will use every single day is this daily assignments tab. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and open up what would be today's, which would be this day 3 of 16 daily assignment. All you do to open it up is click on it, and it'll take you to the assignment page. Okay. The daily assignment, and I do this because of our attendance policy. We have a fairly strict attendance policy. It is expected that you attend class daily. And how you get your attendance in is by what you submit to me every day. So if you turn in Monday's assignment, Monday's daily assignment, you get attendance for Monday. Tuesday, you don't sign on or do anything, turn in any assignments, you're going to be marked absent for Tuesday. Okay.
Okay.
I make the daily assignment, it's literally one question. That way, if you're working a double that day, you're tired, you got a family thing going on, there's an emergency, something, anything going on, you can pop in here, answer this one question in just a couple of minutes, and then be done with school for the day if you need to be. Okay? That's part of how we try to make it as flexible to fit into your daily life as you can. Because we know y'all got work, y'all got kids, y'all got obligations just like we do, right? We gotta, sometimes school's one of those things that you have to get it in where you can fit it in. Okay, so we try to make that as easy as possible to fit it in. So your daily assignment is one question. You can usually, if you've not read the answer in the textbook in one of the lab assignments, you can Google search for the answer, and you can usually find it. Sometimes it's a what do you think type of question, and it's just a matter of your opinion, okay? To submit an assignment, okay? Let's see. Just not giving me the option. I'm supposed to be in the student view, but I think it backed out on me. Let's see if I can. There we go. Okay. So this is a little bit closer to how it's going to look for you. All right. You see the question here, what is malpractice? The instructions are right below it. Submit answer to the question above. All right. And then you have an add submission button. All you have to do to answer this question is click add submission. All right. And then it's going to open you up a little box, and you just type in your answer, malpractice. And we're just going to go blah, blah, blah for now, because that could be a long answer. You're going to save it, save changes. And then there's one more button, submit assignment. If you don't submit it, it's going to just be a draft. It's not going to get turned in. So make sure that you click the submit assignment. And you can also, if you don't like your answer, you can edit it at that time or remove it altogether. Okay. So you just click submit. And if you see there's a little green box up there that says done with a little check mark, you confirm submission, continue, and that's it. It'll show submission status submitted for grading. And then at that point, it's on my side. I get to go in and grade your submission after the due date. The due dates are always posted up here, due Monday, February 19th. Everything closes. I set your time for 11:55 every night for your daily assignments. Now, your lab assignments are a little bit different. I suggest you do them every day. Not everybody has the time to do them every day. I have a fair amount of students that have to wait till the weekend when they're not working, or late at night when they're not working or dealing with kids, to do their lab assignments. And that's okay. You have that flexibility. The thing you have to remember, though, is that they are going to close Sunday night at 11:55. They are open all week until Sunday night at 11:55, and then they are going to close. If they are not turned in by the time they close, it's an automatic 0 on that assignment. Okay. Now, if you have some kind of whatever going on, life is kicking you in the face this week, because it does it to me all the time. If life kicks you in the face and you cannot get that assignment completed by Sunday at 11:55, reach out to me. Just send me a text message. And you don't have to like spill your tea to me. I don't need to know the details. Just say, hey, Miss Brandy, I've got something going on. Can I get another day or so on this assignment? And 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be like, absolutely. I'm sorry you got whatever going on, and we'll extend it out and we'll work it out. Okay. But I need to know what's going on to be able to extend that due date. Otherwise, the zero will stand. Okay. All right. Any questions on where to find your daily assignment and how to submit them?
No, ma'am.
Looks pretty simple, right?
Yeah.
Moodle's pretty, I like it. I like it. I find it to be really easy to use. So we're going to take a look real quick at what your lab assignments look like.
Okay.
Because those are the ones that's where if there's any reading in the chapter you need to do, it'll be in the lab assignment. All right. Let's go ahead and look at today's. All right, so again, you'll see that due date up at the top. Read Chapter 3 in Ken's The Administrative Medical Assistant, pages 61 through 67. Complete the Chapter 3 Vocabulary Review, Group G. I'm sorry, I live close to the train tracks.
Me too. I do too. I'm surprised mine's not passing by, so I definitely understand.
Awesome. All right, so Vocabulary Review, Group G in Ken's Study Guide for the Administrative Medical Assistant, pages 52 to 53. And I have a little tidbit on there. On the page, don't go by the digital counter, okay? And your instructions on this one are submit answers to the vocabulary review. So what you would need to do for this lab is go to that Evolve website, pull up your textbook, Ken's Administrative Medical Assistant, and find pages 61 through 67 and read those pages. And I usually do not assign more than like a 10-page reading assignment at one time. I find much more than that and it's too much information at one time and y'all don't have time. I'm not trying to overload y'all, but you've got to get the information you need, right? All right. So, and then after you read those pages, you would go back into your Evolve website and you would find the Ken's Study Guide, which most of our books have some type of study guide or a workbook that complements them and that we can pull assignments out of. And Ken's is one of those books. So the cover for it looks a little bit different than the textbook. Usually they look identical, but for this particular book, it's a plain white cover with just some black writing on it. But you will see it. You'll see it there in your ebooks. And then you would do just the Group G vocabulary review and then type in your answers. You do the same thing, add submission. Type in or copy and paste your answers for the vocabulary review and submit it just like the other one. Okay. No need to upload additional documents or attach files or anything like that unless it's specifically requested. Sometimes we do request that when we have other projects that we're working on, but most of the time I try to keep it to where we can just type right into the system and go on with life. All right, so any questions about assignments, how they're set up, anything like that?
I guess none until I actually get the feel for it and going
Exactly.
in there. Because like now I just see, but now I want to kind of like, go
Play.
in and get a good
Yeah.
feel for it. So whenever they send me my information, I'm ready.
Perfect. And that's usually the way it is. You don't know what to ask or what you're thinking about it until you get in and you get your hands on it and see what's what. And that's fine. Like I said, I'm only a text message away. Okay.
Okay.
Stop sharing. All right. So we talked about NCCT. We talked about Moodle. We talked about Evolve. So let's talk about, and this is about wrapping it up. We're going to talk about what we're going to focus on for today, tomorrow, and then Wednesday. Today is just that that new student day one assignment that was in that email. Just complete that, send it on back to me. At that point, you'll be active in the course. Like I said, I'll let Miss Franny know, and then she'll send out your book codes. Hopefully today, but most likely in the morning. I think she has a report that she's working on. I think she's kind of busy, so it might be in the morning before you get any of your other emails and stuff. But that's it for today. Just that one little worksheet. And then tomorrow, I call it Access Tuesday. We're setting up your Moodle login, making sure you can access your email. We'll make sure you can access your ebooks and show you where those are. Um, and then for Wednesday, by that time, hopefully Tuesday we can get everything set up. And then on Wednesday, you'll be able to start working on assignments in Moodle.
Okay.
Yep. And then it's all downhill from there. So any questions or concerns for me right now, Capricia?
Like I said, I think I'm just ready to log in, get me
Yeah.
a feel of
Ready to
Noodle,
jump
and
in?
yeah, I'm
Yes,
excited about
ma'am.
it for the most part.
Well, I'm excited for you. Like I said, this is the best time to start this program. You're literally starting it at the very beginning, and I'm so excited. It's not often that we actually get that. You get to do the whole thing as it's supposed to go.
Wow,
Usually
that's
people are
perfect.
jumping in, randomly every week as the program's going on. So you're in a good spot. It's going to be good stuff.
Thank you. And
Absolutely.
I'll join back the meeting tomorrow at the same time.
No, ma'am, we do not have daily meetings. We only
Okay.
have
No,
one.
I'm talking about you say Tuesday will be the thing we get set up, or do I just set it up during the
What you
email?
do as you get those emails and are working on that, just shoot me a text message and say, "Hey, Miss Brandy, I'm working on this," or "I successfully did this," or "I need help with this." Whatever you need. And if we need to, we can get on the phone and we can talk through it. Or if necessary, we can get back on Zoom and walk through it together, whatever we need to do.
All right.
But usually we can get through it via text message. It's
Okay, that's
super
fine.
simple. Yep. All righty, ma'am. Well, thank you so much for your time this morning. I appreciate it so, so much. And I will email you this recording in just a little while. It
Okay.
takes a little bit to convert and upload and all that, but I'll email it to you today. And welcome to Unitech. Welcome to my class. I'm so happy to have you.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. I look forward to everything that you have in store for me this year.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, ma'am. You have a blessed day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.